too long, y'all, because I can talk. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I think I'm gonna start calling y'all loves. Y'all are going to be my loves for now on. Before we get right into this video, I just want to give a shout out to my dad's business, Feel Good, Live Good. This is a shirt from his brand and I am loving it. I will leave his Instagram link down below so you all can get y'all some shirts, hunty. I love the material. It is very soft and it's also very great for working out. So if you all want some new workout gear, go get your workout gear right now. So as you can see by the title, this is going to be a story time, a very quick story time. So let's just get right into the video. Yesterday, I went to the hospital. I hate going to the hospital, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So if you do not know the backstory of my neck injury, I'm gonna leave the video somewhere on the screen so you all can check out that story time of when I broke my neck. For the past maybe 2 or 3 days, I was experiencing neck pain. Mind you, the pain is not bad at all. On a scale of 1 through 10, it was probably like a 3 or 4. So I wasn't like panicking or anything, but it did feel like the pain when I had my vertebral artery dissection. It felt the same. Like when I would like bend down and do something, it would feel almost like a throbbing in the back of my neck. And it was only on one side, my right side. So yesterday, I told my husband, I was like, you know what? I don't want to seem like, you know, I'm over exaggerating because I can be extra sometimes. Like when it comes to things that happen to me, sometimes I over exaggerate. But I just wanted to make sure that it didn't have anything to do with my dissection. So I told my husband, I was like, you gotta take me to the ER. So we ended up driving to one ER and y'all, the wait was like 4 hours. So literally we just turned right back around. I was like, you know what? I'm not about to wait no 4 hours to get seen, hunty. So we ended up going to a VA emergency room, I guess, whatever. And so we got to the emergency room and I checked in. Literally when we got there was no one there, y'all. When I say no one, I mean no one there. So anyway, time goes on. They were just taking their time. If you ever have to go to a VA, ER or whatever, be prepared to be there for at least 4 hours. So I'm in the back room or whatever. They already took my blood pressure and asked me questions and stuff like that. So the doctor had came in and I was explaining to her the reason why I'm so concerned, because I know for a fact that if I just came in there and said I had neck pain, they probably would have just gave me pain meds and sent me away. So I explained to the lady like, hey, I had a vertebral artery dissection about a year ago. That's what I was diagnosed with on both sides of my neck. So that's why I am here today trying to make sure that it has nothing to do with that, or, you know, make sure everything's good. Said, okay, we're gonna get a CAT scan. Of course, I did the whole pee in the cup and they had to take my blood. Now, this is where the story goes bad. The same nurse that, you know, brought me back there, she comes in and she's like, she has all these tubes or whatever. And she's like, you know, we have to take blood. I had already peed in the cup. And she said, we're gonna need a lot of your blood. And of course, they also needed to put the saline in my body as well. I guess they had to like flush you out before you're able to get the CAT scan. So I was like, you know what, you know, do what you gotta do. I'm already used to like getting CAT scans, getting MRI. So I already know like the gist of it or whatever. So she, you know, I put my arm out and she, you know, got her stuff ready and was about to take my blood. Now, every time I go somewhere to get my blood taken, you know, drawn or whatever, I always tell them that my veins are always hard to find. Like, it doesn't matter where I go. Everywhere I go, they always tell me that my veins are hard to find. They usually start in one arm and have to switch to the next arm and try to find veins in that one. So I warned her. So she started, you know, she put the needle in, and I'm the type of person that I like to look. Like, I like to look when the needle goes in. I'm not like, oh no, trying to hide. No, I want to see you put the needle in. Yes, it's painful, but I want to look at it. So I was looking at her the whole time as she digged the needle in my arm, and I could literally see her trying to find a vein. Like, I could see the needle just going from side to side. Y'all, it was the worst. So finally, after she's like, oh, I can't find it. And she started talking about my hand, and I said, no, hunty. I've never had to get blood drawn from my hand, and I do not want to start now. And she also told me that it hurts really bad. So I said, no, let's try the next arm. So after she did this arm, and I'm gonna try to show y'all too, you can probably see. So I think this is where she started the first one. And then she ended up switching to this arm. I don't know if y'all, I hope y'all can see. And she inserted it right there. After she did this arm, she had to call another nurse in, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if this other nurse can do it, because your veins are so hard to find. So the other nurse comes in. I mean, she starts like rubbing on my arms and stuff, you know, looking at my veins, and I'm like, okay. And she ends up saying that she couldn't find it either. Then they got a vein finder, y'all. I mean, an actual vein finder, and they like scanned it all along my arm. And she was pretty much like explaining to me, like, your veins are like nowhere to be found. Like, you could see it was like little black spots, and where the black spots are, that's where your vein is supposed to be. So when she went over it, she was like, we see it, but it was like short. Like, most people, their veins are, I mean, of course my veins are long, but you can't see it. She kept saying that my veins were flat, like they were flat. So she was like, she even showed me on her arm, like her arm, you could see like the whole long vein. Mine, it was just short. So I guess when it's short like that, it's hard to find. So they're doing that, and then finally she's like, you know what? We're going to get some heated cloths, and hopefully that will bring the veins up. So she goes back and gets like some heated cloths, and she wraps it around both my arms. So I'm just, imagine me just sitting there on the bed with my arms out like this, waiting for my veins to come up. So I wait there for about 15 minutes. She set a timer for about 15 minutes. She came back, took them off. The first nurse that I was telling you about, she tried one last time, y'all. One last time. Oh my gosh. So she tried another time, I believe, right here. So the first time was right here, and the second time she tried right here. Once again, she's just digging, trying to find it. I don't know if she was trying to like prove a point or what. At the end of all this, she did like make a joke and was like, oh, you kind of like, you made me look bad or something like that. I guess because she couldn't find the vein. But I mean, she wasn't the only one. And like, girl, I warned you that it was gonna be hard to find my vein. Like, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. But yeah, so once she did that, she couldn't find it again. Then the ultrasound lady came. She was like, you know what? We're going to use the ultrasound to find the vein and put the needle in. So jelly stuff, she put that on my arm, and she used a little thing, and she found the vein. And y'all, she didn't even use, like, she didn't use this part of my arm. She went in where my tattoo is. So I don't know, y'all might be able to see it, but literally right there where my hand is where she put the needle. And I was so scared because I didn't want her to like mess up my tattoo, because you know my tattoo's right here. But she literally went right under the U. It's literally touching the U in my tattoo. So that really hurt, because the type of needle that they use, it was like the bigger needle. I guess when you're trying to get a CAT scan done, you have to use like the bigger needle. A while before she actually like took it out. Like, I don't know if she was I don't know what she was doing. She was like, I don't know if she was moving around or like digging further. I don't know, but I was just like sitting there like, please just hurry up. Please just hurry up and put this thing in my arm. So probably about 3 or 4 minutes went by and she finally took the needle out, and then she kept a little plastic rubbery thing in my arm. They taped it up and then they put the IV in so that I could start getting the fluids. It's probably hard to see on camera, but I do have a little bruise right here. Put needle in. I was just pretty much over it at that point. Don't get me wrong, the nurses were all super nice. They were all nice to me. They like, you know, catered to me, make sure I was good. But it was just a lot, you know, it was just a lot, just having to get poked. Like, comment down below if every time you go get blood drawn, comment down below if it is always hard to find your veins too, because I know I'm not the only one that this happens to. But this was the very first time that I had to go through all of this, you know, the ultrasound and all that. This is the first time I had to do all of that to find my actual vein. Like all the other times, yes, it was hard to find, but they eventually found it and was able to get blood. In my 24 years of life, I've been through a lot as far as like, you know, injuries and stuff. But one thing that I can say is that I have never gotten surgery. All the accidents that I've been in, all the crazy stuff that happened, I have never gotten any surgery. So I thank God for that. I thank God for no surgeries. Once I got the results, they finally told me that it was not another dissection. So round of applause for me not having another dissection. I'm very thankful for that. That pretty much concludes my story time. Do not forget to check out my business down below. I have 3 new pigmented glosses that I just pushed out, and I also have 1 new orange flavor that I just pushed out. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and push that notification bell so you will get notified every time I post a video. Thank you all so much again for watching this video, and I will see you all next Saturday. Bye.